Three shots, no chasers.
Sims Movement.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Indica Wave. I'm here with 3SHOTS No Chasers. Shout out to Chase Sims, J.BANGABEATS, and DJ JAYOH. Catch them every Friday, 10 p.m. All streaming platforms, YouTube, DTF Radio, all that.
Welcome everybody. This is 3 Shots No Chasers with Chase Sims.
JBANGABEATS.
This nigga got his low voice on.
My fault, bro. My fault.
His light skin creepy voice.
My fault, bro.
We have our guest DJ today, DJ JL.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Nah, he was going crazy.
He
He
was
was going to
going
keep
crazy.
going, right?
Good luck, bro.
He almost didn't stop.
Yeah, nah, I didn't even see y'all. Trust me, I was in the zone just now. I didn't
Nah,
even see y'all.
nah, you good, bro. You was vibing. You good, bro.
He definitely didn't stop. The indoor dining comes back at what? Next
He said it's been a while, right?
Niggas is itching out here.
Yo.
don't say that. That sound like crabs.
That's
Oh, yeah. I'm weak.
I don't know what you talking about.
Everybody, our special guest today is the lovely Indica Wave.
Yer.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We chilling, hanging in there. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feeling great.
Feeling good, feeling great. So I wanted to know, right? How did you get the name Indica Wave?
Indica Wave comes from basically with my music. What I wanted to do was relax people, whatever they were going through, whatever the topic of the music I was making. All I really want to do is just help people relax, get into a better state of mind. So that's where the indica comes from, the relaxation. The wave comes from washing over people with these waves of music. Yeah.
Copy, cause I thought the indica came from weed. You know what I mean? Cause
What's that?
you pulled up to 3 Shots No Chasers with weed. You know what I mean? You was high and that was.
High off life.
Oh, all right, copy.
Uh-huh.
That's our energy today.
That's
You know
the energy.
what I'm saying? We gonna keep it PG-13 today.
Say
Hi,
that.
Mom.
Mom gonna watch this. That's why.
Copy. So, how did you get started in this realm as an artist and all that type of good stuff? And where you from?
I'm from Queens, New York. The way I got started was I've been making music since I was little. So I've been singing since I was like 4 years old, rapping since I was like 10. I used to freestyle battle at lunch in like elementary school,
Right.
middle school. But I didn't start taking it seriously till maybe like 4 years ago. I quit this job and I took my last paycheck and I bought all the equipment I needed. I bought an interface, a sound shield, a mic, everything I really needed to just start up.
Right.
And I was making music from my bedroom. And that's really how I got started. I started off as a songwriter before anything. So I was writing for other artists, and that's how I made connections and
Yeah.
networking. And
That's fire.
yeah,
I remember I met you through Brian,
yeah.
and that's how we met. And he told me, he introduced me to you, and then he said, "I know this girl's super talented, right? I want you to meet her, and then we can have a photo shoot." That was the first photo shoot, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And then you were super shy back then too.
That was
And
a
now
long
you
time
do
ago.
photo shoots left and right, like
Yeah, we out here.
oh wow, you outside now.
Yeah.
And yeah, he told me, you quit your job and then you invested all the money into music. I'm like, yeah, she's gonna get far. And here we are now, a couple years
Yeah.
later, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So what was it like moving from New York and going to LA to like pursue your dreams?
It was crazy because I have a daughter, so my daughter stayed here while I went to LA, and the good thing is like I have a family who's pretty supportive of what I'm doing. It was a big shift because, to be honest, like I was living at an Airbnbs for a while, and then I was living at the studio, sleeping every day at the studio, just making music, piling up all this music that's about to roll out this year. So everything that's gonna come out this year has been like a whole year and a half of just work and
Right.
like that people don't see is like the behind the scenes struggles of like we were sleeping,
Musicians.
eating like one meal a day, Uber Eats meals, like sleeping, waking up to music every single day. It was a big transition. It's really different because I didn't know anybody out there. I moved straight up from here, not knowing anyone out there, so I uprooted my whole life. It's been crazy, but it definitely taught me how to be a lot stronger in this industry because there's a lot of crazy stuff involved in this, but definitely worth it, for sure.
So how did you get the introduction to move to LA?
Right.
I ended up making this whole project. So my plan was like, I'm gonna make a solid 7-song project, and I'm gonna go to LA and I'm gonna show it to somebody who it's gonna matter if I show them, and hopefully the right people will see it, hear it. I had an EP put together shout out to Mike Snell for engineering that project. I flew to LA and I knew this producer named Rojas just through Instagram, and I saw he posted that there was gonna be like a mansion party in LA in the hills. Mind you, I went to LA by myself, so I show up with nobody, just how I showed up here today. I always pull up by myself.
Dolly.
So I pull up to this party by myself and just thinking like, oh, how am I gonna introduce myself? How am I gonna speak to this person? I go out on the balcony just trying to contemplate and plot until like a fight broke out inside the party.
Oh shit.
Like 20 guys jumping this one guy.
It's like that in LA.
Yeah.
Man.
And everybody whips out their phone. Everybody's like, world star, world star. And I'm the only one that comes in and breaks up the fight. Like, I'm the only one to think of, like, yo, what's wrong with you?
She
Like,
gang.
I broke up the fight. It ended up being, like, some gang-related fight. But it was all peaceful. Everybody just stopped fighting. And Rojas ends up coming up to me and asking me, hey, what do you do? And I ended up telling him I make music. He's like, okay, you know what? Let's go to the studio. So a whole bunch of us ended up going to the studio. That he owned a studio out there in LA. And I ended up showing him my project like the next day, all 7 songs, and he ended up telling me he wanted to sign me, like right there. And I didn't believe it. But then the next day he takes me with his manager. He's like, this is the girl I was telling you about. He played him my music. And he's like, okay, I understand why you want to sign her. All right. So I ended up getting signed with him, and that's how I ended up moving out there, and it definitely changed my whole life, just taking that risk.
There's a beautiful story right there.
Yeah, it is. It's very challenging too. Like,
Yeah.
there's people that move. Do people still move to New York?
Shit.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. People move out.
People leave
Atlanta,
People move out.
LA.
They moving at ATL because the pandemic ain't really hit them. That ain't no real shit. Yeah. So like, what do you feel is easier? Is it easier to move to LA and follow your dream, or do you feel like it's easier to move to New York and follow your dream, or what do you feel about it?
Well, I moved back to New York, so being that I was in both worlds, I like New York a lot better, just because I like the hustle over here. People are more like driven. People are more ambitious. People are out here like really grinding, getting out the mud, and I love that. In LA, I feel like people are more laid back, more relaxed, more like, oh, you know, like, yeah, I'll take care of that. And it's like, it's not as urgent for them. And I don't feel that. Like, if I see people lounging around, it makes me antsy. Like, I want to work. I like working. So I definitely like the energy out here more. It's more people will tell you straight up to your face they don't like you. And I like that. It's like, that's what I need. And over there, you don't really know. It's kind of like shifty energy a little bit.
Yeah,
Not everybody. There's definitely good people out there. But from what I experienced, a lot of like shifty characters, you know. But I mean,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends tell me that they've been there and they haven't gone nowhere, so they just come back
For where?
to do music. They leave New York to go to LA to do music, and they come back and, you know, didn't get shit done over there.
it might be an
But for her, it worked out.
oversaturation.
You feel me?
I think it's that, and plus like LA type kind of big. You know what I mean? Because like I've been to LA a couple of
Type kinda
times.
big.
No, it is. It's not like the
Yeah, it
city
is.
where you walk corners and walk streets. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
everybody boom boom boom. Like LA, it was a place that people used to call like a fake place, right? Because like you automatically go to Hollywood, you automatically go to certain, you know what I mean? And like I even been there and seen like people with a bag, you know what I mean? Like a black garbage bag with their clothes and stuff. They're not bummy or nothing like that. Like it's kind of different, you know what I mean? Like
different
our
vibe.
bums is bums,
Yeah.
but they ain't
It's
known for
different.
bums. But I don't know, it's like all over the place.
LA is different.
Yeah, but I love LA. Shout out to LA.
No, we all do. We all do.
So right now, you had credits on what's that song?
Mi Gente?
Mi Gente.
Mi gente, the remix, right?
So you you helped, or what was your role?
I assisted in songwriting the part for Beyonce.
Copy.
That ended up being for Beyonce
Mhm.
because I don't think she was. I don't know if I can say it, but I don't think she was gonna be the one to sing it. She ended up being the one to sing it, which was really dope.
Yeah, I was definitely about to ask you that. Like, did you know you was writing some lit stuff for Beyonce?
No, can I say this? I mean, maybe.
Say it.
It was intended to be for Rihanna.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they wanted her to be on it, but Rihanna has taken like some time off doing Fenty, doing like everything she's doing. So Beyonce's daughter ended up really liking the song, and that's how Beyonce got on it. Because Blue was like a big fan of that song.
Yeah,
That's fire.
the video was interesting. It was different from the original video.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch like a compilation of just people vibing to the song.
Okay, fair enough. So since we speaking about that type of song, like I noticed from what I've seen, I didn't see a lot of like Spanish music or like that type of lingo.
Yeah.
Why is that? And I know that you're tapping into it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get into that next, but go ahead.
To be honest, like when I got the opportunity to do that, my friend who was a photographer, he was a big fan of like the music I was making in my room, and he was like, "Hey, you speak Spanish?" He was taking pictures for like J.BALVIN and stuff, so he was like, "Do you speak Spanish? They need a girl to come here. Is your Spanish good? Okay, just come through." So it was never in my mind to really do Spanish music, even though I speak the language. My heart's always been with like hip hop and rap and R&B. Like that's really like where my roots are. But I started tapping in for sure because it's a big market and it's a great way to just be in touch with the people that do follow me from different countries. Because I'm with Rojas and Rojas is working on a lot of like projects with Peruvian artists. He's working with people from Chile. He's working with people from Puerto Rico, from all over the Latin scene. It just makes sense to like tap in, which is something that I'm doing now. Like I'm working on a lot of stuff in the Latin world, even like writing for like Latin artists too. So definitely expect like a whole bunch of stuff because I'm not trying to stick to one genre. That's one thing about me, that I make music that just feels right to me. So I've been making stuff that's somewhat like pop music, rock music. I'm tapping into like every single genre just because it's stuff that I grew up on. I love everything from music from like the 60s to the 70s. I'm trying to tap into everything, like a little mixture of everything that I like.
Right. I mean, I do know that you have 2 songs, right? Features.
Yeah.
I think you did some features on with Dirty Sanchez
Oh, yes.
and then Hensley, SG.
Hensley, yeah.
Tell me about those. How those came about.
Dirty Sanchez, I met because my friend DJ DNA invited me to a session once, and I saw Dirty working. He's part of like the 47 era. He's super dope, super talented. He's also Mexican, so I'm Mexican too.
Fire.
So
I was gonna
yeah,
ask that.
That was the next question.
I got you. He reached out to me and was like, "Oh, I want you to work on these songs." I ended up coming to the studio and recorded like those 2 songs that I'm on in like an hour.
Nice.
We did it one was like in English and the other one has like some Spanish
Yes.
in it. Yeah, so it was pretty dope. It was cool working with him. And the one with Hensley, that song, that's his beat. So he was gonna release a project, and me and Hensley are pretty cool. I remember when I first started recording my EP, Hensley was like the assistant at the studio, and now he's a producer there at the studio. And now he worked his way up to like a junior engineer, and like he's doing pretty cool things too. So shout out to Hensley.
Fire.
I was gonna ask, how often do you write? Because like I know you writing for yourself. Well, you writing for yourself. Right?
Yeah, I'm writing for myself.
It's okay to have help, but you writing for yourself.
I write for myself.
All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like you writing for yourself, and then you also writing for other people, and just staying creative. And then I see you doing covers and stuff. So like, how often do you write?
And do you shop? Do you shop around? Like, do you pitch your songs to like your?
Yeah.
Do you do that?
There's songs that like someone will send me a message and be like, "Hey, you know, this person needs a writer or this person needs this." So I put myself in the shoes of that person, and I listen to all their music. I'll start studying them. I'll start going through their Instagram. If I can talk to them, I'd love to talk to them and ask them like about their life, because that helps me put a little bit of them in the music, so I don't feel an attachment to the music that I write for them, if that makes sense. Because
It makes sense.
yeah, I don't want to give something away that's like mine. If there's music that I make for me, that's specifically for me, that I would never give away. And there's music that I make specifically for other people. So that's how I could separate the two. To be honest with you, I write every single day. Like my mind is always racing, so I just be having these moments where I sit down, I'll play some lo-fi beats. It doesn't have to always be beats that people send me. Sometimes it's just like easy to let everything out in one sitting. I'll sit down and I'll write like 2-3 pages at night. And then the next day I'll look at what I wrote and I'm like, hey, this could be a song. Let me listen to the beats I have here. I'll start breaking it down. What I like to do is I listen to beats and I'll start creating melodies, harmonies, and I'll record it. Since I have a little setup at home, I start recording that. I listen back to that, and then I just add words to that. And then I throw in 16 bars, and it's like I can knock out a song pretty quickly because I learned how to engineer myself on GarageBand. And that's all I really need. I love having blueprints to my songs. And this is something that I tell a lot of artists. Invest in getting like a little setup at home.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
get your blueprint, blueprints of how you want your songs to be done, like chorus, hooks, everything, and then go to the studio and you can knock it out in like 45 minutes, less.
Yeah, that's what I would love.
That's what we did. in my
Yeah,
house.
no, I know, but shit, keep going to Queens.
Hey man, you gotta make sacrifices,
Gotta
Yeah,
make the sacrifice.
right?
Definitely, yeah.
nah, I'm set up at my crib.
Oh, you can do that. We can do that
Let me
too.
do that. You busy? You SBL?
Nah, I pull up.
shit.
Nah, I pull up to you.
All right, copy that too. All right, cool. So again, with the song that has like a few Latin lyrics, is how you say the name again? That's
Desesperado.
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 there you go.
Oh,
There you
that's-
go.
Oh, okay.
If you wanna do the
Okay.
Spanish accent,
There you go. That's fair
Desesperado.
enough. They need look. We got all types of viewers. You know what I mean?
we got Desesperado y Viaje Lejos,
There you go.
right?
Yeah.
So what was it like tapping in at that time when you came up with that track and like really incorporating both English and Latin?
Desesperado was like, I wanted to put in just 3 lines in Spanish
Mhm.
because a lot of people, just so they know, if there's people that speak Spanish and English, when you put just even 3 lines of Spanish in your songs, you can market that to playlists on Spotify to the Latin side and the English side because it has both languages.
Mhm.
So you're bound to tap in with more listeners.
Copy.
So that's something that's pretty dope. Even if like you put in 1 line in Spanish in your songs, like you don't even speak Spanish, you want to put a Spanish line, you can pitch it to the Latin playlist, and that'll give you more listeners, more everything.
I'm about to make my producer tag in Spanish, so I
Yeah,
can do
you
that.
might be able to do that.
That's a trick.
the trick.
The trick.
Yeah, it's tricks and tips, you know.
Tricks and tips.
Tricks and tips. But I have another song that's coming pretty soon.
Mhm.
It's like the 3rd. So the way I'm submitting my music is like I already know what 3 songs are gonna come out. So maybe in like 3 months, there's one that's gonna come out that's fully in Spanish. I'm not speaking any English in it. Featuring another artist who's from Chile. His name is Palima West Coast. He's a really dope artist. He's with Sony Music Latin. It's pretty
Nice.
dope. And then next month, there's a song dropping that Rojas is working on, featuring Snow the Product,
Mhm.
Diego Smith, and myself. And I speak English in the song, so I'm speaking English and Spanish in that song. So yeah.
That's
a little-
fire.
little bit
Music
of stuff I'm
videos for
doing.
those?
Maybe.
Maybe. Mhm.
Maybe.
Mhm.
All right, so J Banger, can you please do the pleasure of introducing the track, because we're about to get into that track for a little bit real quick.
Which
but
one? We got too many tracks here.
The one she got right now. Come on, that's come on, brother.
Desesperado?
Yeah, come on, my guy. You know you got the accent.
Jayo.
Come on.
You got Desesperado?
Yeah, he got it.
Yup,
but,
yup.
but you
So
got
let's get it.
You gotta do the video drop, J Banger. This is your
Nah, I ain't doing
moment.
no video drop. Yo, Jayo, just drop that.
But what's it? Wait.
Desesperado.
J Baker, we gotta hear you, bro. We gotta hear you.
Desesperado.
Desesperado por la vida.
We're just gonna ease in with that one. We're gonna ease in. You saw how that eased in?
Mm-hmm.
That's because like Indica Wave really be riding the beat.
Right,
Y'all
it's
ain't
a
hear
wave.
that? Like she definitely
It's
like,
a wave of
it's
emotions.
Yeah, I was like,
that
hey.
shit up.
and a lot
It
of
makes
her
me feel like
songs-
I'm floating.
Oh shit! Oh, you might be. It's Indica Wave. You know the
Yeah,
vibes.
you're right.
She better come out with her own weed if it was wasn't PG-13.
It wasn't PG.
Any cannabis.
She might be
business
ahead of
owners
you
out
already with that one.
Oh shit! She definitely higher than me. I promise you that. Nah.
there. Hi, mom.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that's dope. That's dope. So, what made you come up with that track?
That track, to be honest, I think I found that beat a while ago, and I was just like, I really like this beat. And I think when they sent me that beat, they sent it with a picture of the desert for some reason. So the music video is in the desert as well. So I kept that vibe, that like desert vibe. The movie Desperado is like with Antonio Banderas, and Desesperado means like, for me, the meaning of that song just means like wanting somebody who kind of wants more from life, and they're trying to live their life. You're chasing this person that's kind of like, you know, they're unattainable. So that makes me think of the desert, like always searching for water, but there's no water.
Which desert you was in? You was in Arizona. Where you was?
I wish I was in Arizona. I was in Jacob Tree, I think, in California.
Copy makes sense.
Yeah.
LA,
I got
LA.
chased by a pit bull to make that video. So
Oh.
we were out in the desert shooting this video, and out of nowhere, like this dog I just see something in the distance running towards us, and I'm like, what is that? And it was a pit bull just running at full speed towards us, like ready to attack us.
It was hungry.
It was hungry, a desert dog. I don't know what's
desert
going on.
That shit was a wolf.
And I can't run. Like I have asthma. I don't know. My feet aren't that quick.
Oh god, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a little scary, but see, for the art.
Yeah, because we were actually gonna ask you about the video.
Yeah, she just said it.
She just said it.
Yeah, that's
She
pretty
read our
She
minds.
knowing.
She already knew.
She'd
what's
be
up.
knowing.
She already knew. So like, I think J.BANGABEATS was gonna ask you a question anyway. So.
About the label, so you're signed to, how you say, Inzei?
Inzei
Inzei Records?
Yeah.
Under Carolina?
Under Caroline Records.
That's fire. How long you been with them? How did that come about?
About like a year and a half or so, I think.
Okay, nice.
Is that the same year you moved to LA with Rojas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's Rojas's label. So Rojas
Yeah.
is the owner of Inzei Records under Caroline Music, which is under like
Capitol.
Records. Yeah.
Yes.
Which is like the home to like the Beatles and John
Right.
Mayer and Katy Perry
Right.
and like everybody.
Right.
It was so cool. Like that experience was really dope. I remember the first meeting like I got to go to. I stepped inside the building and was feeling like I don't belong here. Like it was just like surreal to be in a building that's like has a lot of history in it. I got to see like the little studio, Studio A, Studio B, like where people record. They have a lot of memorabilia.
I saw your
like,
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of like the Beatles and stuff, which is super dope because my dad is a really huge Beatles fan.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so my dad was really happy. I have a song coming out next month called Lennon and McCartney, and I dedicate that towards like the Beatles because they're a big influence to me in the way that they were like hippies. They were like believed in peace, believed in all this stuff. I believe in the same things.
Actually, your dad produces too, right?
Yeah.
He produced Frustrations, right?
Yeah.
How'd that one come about?
The song Frustration, I created when I was on vacation in Cayman Islands with my family.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, like I was going through a lot, like mentally, I didn't feel good. I remember in the house we were staying at, there was a guitar. I picked up the guitar and I don't really know how to play the guitar. Like I'm not good with all that. But I kind of knew how I wanted it to sound and I knew what I wanted to say and I knew how I felt. So in that moment, I picked up the guitar and I just started like strumming pretty badly, but I kind of knew which direction I wanted to go in. And my dad was sitting on the couch there, so I was like, Dad, I need you to play this. So I sang to him the way I wanted the notes to sound. And he was like, oh, like this? And it sounded too happy. I was like, no, sadder. Like pretend that you're just so sad, like depressed. Like I wanted you to feel that emotion in the song. So he started like doing these long like rasgueos. That's what it's called in Spanish.
Yeah.
And it came about just really nicely. I finished writing the song. We recorded the song in the same room together. So like he was on one mic with the guitar and I was on one mic just recording the whole thing. And that song means a lot to me. And yeah, it was really cool to get my dad involved.
Right?
For sure.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Because my parents don't play any music, so I'm the only one. I don't have that connection, that musical connection with them. It must be really cool to have that connection.
Yeah. I made my dad an ASCAP so he can receive all his like publishing and
Fire.
everything. I'm still making music with my dad, so like I have another 3 songs that I worked on with my dad recently during the quarantine. Like we were working on some stuff. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's all.
That's good to hear. You know what I mean? You said it's a new song dropping next month.
Next month.
Next month.
What's the title again?
Lennon and McCartney.
There you go. There you go. You heard it here. Might not be first because you had a couple of interviews recently.
I had one interview before this one. Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
Shout out to Between the Palm Trees. You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
facts. Who was there before?
Yeah, we used to.
Yeah, they told me.
Oh,
So you guys
shit.
were cool.
Oh, okay.
So you
Okay,
did
that's
things.
good.
All right, good.
You were worried, like, what they say.
Nah, we good. We valid. But that's good. Shout outs to them. So, are you dropping any EPs this year?
Yes. I'm looking forward to like dropping an EP and an album this year. I'm pushing for that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got real creative during the quarantine. I've stacked up so much music, like a lot. So I'm really excited because it's not just like one genre, it's everything. I'm trying to create an album where I incorporate everything, every genre in there. And I want to make an EP that's like R&B, but Spanish R&B.
Copy.
So that's one EP that I'm looking forward to dropping this year.
You have an estimate of tracks you're thinking about, or is there still room for more tracks?
There's always room for more tracks. I
Okay.
feel. Sometimes like I'll have all the music I've created, and I'll put them in different folders in my laptop. Like, oh, this one could definitely go into this album. This could go here. This I'm gonna save for later because it's too good to drop now. Like, a lot of the music I have is like even stuff from last year that hasn't dropped yet. So I wanted to kind of show the progression as well. I want to put out the older music before I put out the more like new relevant stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Copy. So one of my questions was going to be, how would you describe the EP or the album? Like, if you was to describe it to somebody, like what it's about to be like how would you describe it? A movie.
A movie.
It's about to be that turn up shit. It's gonna have drill beats.
It's gonna have a lot of crazy stuff, which is crazy. I did work on a drill beat recently with my friend Mike Snell. He produces too. Yeah, we made something really dope. So I'm excited for that. I have some drill stuff. I've worked with J.BANG as well, so I have some stuff with him in Spanish and in English stuff.
We have some stuff in the works. Brewing.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I just think it's gonna be something really dope. I feel like when I put out music, I like it to be unexpected. I don't want people to ever like, oh, she's gonna put out a rap song next month. No, I want people to never know what I'm about to put out, and that's kind of how I like it.
So let me ask you something, right? Let's get to the nitty gritty. Nah, but I seen you had a track, "Message in a Bottle."
Message in a Bottle.
It had like at least over 60K streams on YouTube alone, and then it had a good big amount on like Spotify and other platforms. Is there a video for it? And if there isn't, why not? Because I didn't see one.
Yeah, there's not a video for that one. Yeah, I don't know why there isn't a video. There should be one, but
because that's like the only one I didn't see a video for.
All my other ones have videos. Yeah.
And that one's like the highest right now. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that one's a really cool song too. I don't know. I really don't know why there's not a video for that one. To be honest, I made a lot of videos for all the ones that I was putting out like consecutively. But what we're trying to do now is like have a video, one's not gonna have a video, but I kind of want all of them to have videos. So you know, it's like it's not me, it's not all of me. But if I could, I would have videos for everything. But yeah, Message in a Bottle is a really dope song. I made that in like a garage with some producers. We had like Nerf gun wars in between making this song. The way I wrote that song was funny because it started off as drawings. It wasn't even words. I started off drawing like a little person on a boat, stuck on an island, dropping bottles, like trying to send a message out to the world. And that's how that song came about.
I remember you telling that story on live. I think I was on your live when you were telling the story.
Yeah. A lot of my songs start out like that. Some of them don't even start off with words. Sometimes I'm listening to the beat, and the beat makes me feel something, and I start drawing what I see when I'm listening to the beat.
Super nice.
Okay. I also seen a song called Taste. But I didn't see it like in your streams, so I'm just like,
that's so funny.
You didn't like that song? What happened?
So when I signed, all my old music got taken down, like everything. We started again, but they couldn't erase Taste, which is funny. And you can't erase "Won't Do for Love." If you guys look on YouTube, you look up Indica Wave, "Won't Do for Love." I'm a big Tupac fan, so "Do for Love" was his song. Mine is "Won't Do for Love," and it's produced by Bugs Baked. It's a really dope song too. That's the one that J.BALVIN's photographer loved, and that's the reason why I got into that room. So that's funny that those still exist on the internet and no one can do anything about it. And Taste is a really dope song too. It had a music video, and that music video got taken down. And I was really sad for a bit, I can't lie. All my old music got taken down. But at the same time, I feel like I'm making a lot of different stuff now. That was just the beginning. I'm like, I'm kind of glad it got taken down. Because I'm like, oh, that's not where I'm at anymore. Like, I'm in a different place. But those songs, definitely, I love those songs.
Was there an EP that you dropped before?
Yes, there
was because I was looking, because I listened to it.
So a lot of
I looked for it.
That's just crazy. There's a lot of people, there's not a very little, there's a lot of people that actually know about that EP. Because it dropped and it got taken down after I got signed.
Yeah,
That was the one with the 7 songs.
That was the one with the 7 songs.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't bugging.
Yeah, it was.
I knew I wasn't bugging.
It was a really dope project. But those songs are slowly gonna come back, like even better too, because a lot of them have been reproduced in a crazy way. Because back then I was like buying beats off like BeatStars and stuff, and now I'm working with like producers in rooms. I gave them these vocals that I had for those songs, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna elevate this," and then the beats that were created to take those songs to another level are so crazy. That's why I'm so excited for people to hear those again. Like the little people that know about the secret project. I feel like it was a secret to a lot of people. A lot of people hit me up and say, "When are you dropping those songs again? When are you doing this?"
Oh man.
So I'm really excited because they're about to hear it in a whole different way.
All right, so question: you gonna be rapping on this new project? Because I know, I've been seeing a lot of videos of you rapping, like, you know what I mean.
Oh
So,
yeah, I drop freestyles.
She be going crazy.
yeah,
I'm going
she's
crazy.
going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know she got bars. You gonna be in the ciphers and the
I saw you guys are having a cipher. I was about to be like invite
That's a
myself.
fact.
I'm about to
No,
invite myself.
actually you should.
Yeah, nah.
We're actually gonna have a sing-off / cipher. That's gonna be in March. We have a big project coming up for March Madness
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
cool.
a showcase and a couple other stuff. We got a couple of
A
stuff.
lot of
stuff.
a lot of stuff.
We had our meeting. Now we don't know how to act. We
we don't know how to act. We're professional now.
We're
We're solidified now.
We got an event coming up March 6th. It's going to be 3 Shots No Chasers partnered with Real is Real podcast and Are You Good podcast or something like that. Something You Good podcast. It's going to be a game night industry event, a couple of performances, so on and so on. Flyer soon drop. That's coming out. And yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fire.
Yeah.
So you're definitely invited
Oh, thank you.
for sure.
I'm about to invite
But the
myself.
cipher and all that stuff is going to be towards the middle / end of March.
Right.
Everything that we're talking about with that.
Definitely.
So we need you there. We need you to come
Yes.
light
Absolutely.
the room.
Hell
Light
yeah.
the room up.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Kevin. All right. So, for one, what was it like working with your father?
It was really dope. I love my dad. My dad is like one of the biggest reasons why I kind of went hard in perfecting what I was doing. My dad's really like tough on me. Like he gives me tough love, and I definitely need it because I'm a really soft person. So my dad has toughened me up in this life, and I'm forever grateful for that. Because there'd be times where he'd be playing the guitar when I was younger, and I'd be singing, and he's like, "Not like that. You gotta do it like this." And I'd be like, "Ha." I used to get frustrated. I'd be like, "Ha!" Like I don't even want to sing no more. Like you know what? But when I remember giving up singing for a while because I was like, oh, maybe I'm not good at this. So I started really investing myself in just rapping. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get my bars up. I'm gonna go crazy with it, and that kind of helped me with that. And then I came back to singing because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it again. I used to lock myself in the bathroom because there's good acoustics in the bathroom, and I was just practicing every single day. And because of my dad, like for sure, that's the reason. Because if you have someone on your corner just telling you like, oh, that sounds good, and it doesn't sound good, that doesn't help. You need someone that's gonna tell you that could be better. That could, you should be doing this. You should be perfecting this. You should be practicing more. So I used to practice every single day until I finally felt like I found my sound. Because before I felt like I was listening to other people and I was like, okay, I gotta sound like this. And I was trying to reach notes that felt impossible for me because I have a whole different voice. So I really took the time to just get to know my own voice, and I thank my dad for that a lot. Making music with my dad is really cool. Like it's like he understands me. I'll be telling him like, oh, I want to make this, and off the bat he already knows what to do. He's already playing it. I'm in rooms with other guitar players sometimes, and I always think to myself, they're not my dad.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, like I've been brought guitar players, and they'll start playing, and I start thinking about my dad, like, oh, my dad would do that differently. And that's honestly, like, my dad's probably like the only person I could work with that like just knows me right away, like what I need.
I mean, he's your dad.
I still
Yeah.
think
That's dope.
I'm still nice at singing in the bathroom to this day. Yeah, I got my bars.
Nah, you got bars.
Nah, especially in the bathroom. In the bathroom,
In the bathroom,
shit,
you be
what?
going crazy.
Come on, man.
Oh man.
Talking about
You put JBANGABEATS on.
like,
and
I'm
shit,
nice,
crazy?
nigga. I be in there with my Michael Jackson, like Billie Jean. No, you know.
Yeah, you be vibing in there.
Yeah, facts. All right, cool. So,
How's that TikTok stuff going on with Kato,
TikTok?
the producer?
Kato, the producer.
Yeah.
That's one of like my biggest TikTok videos right now. I'm just looked right now. Someone just liked my video on
See?
TikTok. That's funny that you said that.
See,
You know.
I be
okay.
knowing.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So, to be honest, I don't know a lot about TikTok. I don't know about a lot of stuff, right? But I'm gonna give people some inside scoop of how you can grow on TikTok, and it's pretty good because I've been in Clubhouse rooms listening to all these TikTok influencers speak about how to grow on TikTok. The greatest thing you could do is 30 days straight post every single day on TikTok 2 to 3 times at 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock at night, and midday. 3 videos every single day, right? And you gotta use the hashtags, use the most popular songs, the things that are going viral. Look every day at like what's popping. Do that, and you're bound to go viral. If you're posting for 30 days straight, you're bound to just go viral.
That's a lot of videos.
That's a lot of videos, and you gotta be making like quality content as well. You gotta know your audience, see what pops. Like for me, it looks like these freestyle videos is what's popping for me. So I'm gonna do more of those. Like out of the 3 videos I'm posting, I'm gonna do 1 freestyle video, 1 comedy video, and like 1 positive affirmation. So that's like what I'm trying to go for. Yeah, so TikTok's been pretty interesting because I'm trying to learn all these different platforms. It's just hard because
there's so many. There's so many.
Yeah, as an artist, like the biggest advice I give to anybody is learn all these platforms.
Yes.
The best thing you could do as well is when you post on TikTok, leave the app right away. Because what TikTok wants from you is they want you to come back and view the app again. So they're going to show your post to as many people as they can. So you get notifications and you come back to the app and you're using the app. So that's like what they use as a strategy to get people to come back.
Nice. We're posting this as the recap.
And I feel like it's the same thing for Instagram, to be honest.
Sauce.
The more you're active
T.O.P.
on...
Facts.
The more you're active on Instagram and stuff and like people's stuff, you post and then you leave the app right away. I feel like it's the same thing because I've noticed I've been doing that lately with all the apps. And
I do that with Instagram.
Yeah, and I feel like it's working. I feel like it's a thing. Yeah,
it's very interesting. I suck at TikTok. I was trying, but what should I post? Beats?
I mean, yeah. I have friends that are producers on TikTok that are posting their beats and they're like, I need somebody to duet this. And then people will jump on your beats and rap, and you can start challenges like that.
Something like the collab app? Something like that?
Something like the collab app. Yeah, a little bit like that. I'm on collab too.
Yeah, I know.
I love collab. It's one of my favorite things to use.
I know. I peep.
Yeah.
I'm on it too, but.
Ooh, you don't ask me what's going on.
Nah, I got you.
But you don't ask
I didn't. Oh, shit. My fault. I got you.
Like, I did.
Right after this. I got you.
Nah, but I love that app because you're meeting a whole bunch of people that play instruments.
Right.
Like, there'd be sax players there. There's violin players. Drummers. People making beats. I love it. It's amazing.
That's fire.
Yeah. I definitely have made some connections with some people on there to, like, get them on some beats.
Nice. Yeah, we're going to work.
Loops. We got people sending us loops now.
We're going to work. That's what we're here. You feel me? What else we got, Chase?
Let's see.
What's up?
Let's see. I mean, one thing that I liked a lot from viewing you and everything was your style.
Thank you.
She got drip, right?
Yeah, she definitely got drip. It's consistent. It's layers. It's over. Like it's it's a little bigger. She has too much style. So I just wanted you to describe your style to the people that is listening. Like, how would you describe your style? Because like you always got something
going on. Yeah. For me, honestly, like I love just being comfortable. Like that's the biggest thing. No matter where I'm going, it could be a fancy event, it could be interviews, it could be a photo shoot. I'm always comfortable, always cozy. Especially when I go to the studio, I'm pulling up super dripped out, but I'm comfortable, like always. I just love oversized clothing. I love swimming in my clothes. It just makes me feel very comfortable. I'm really a big fan of like the early 90s, the late 2000s, the super large clothing, Soulja Boy large, like even that big. Like I love it. Especially like my mood is just attached to the way I dress. I feel like I'm always feeling like like right now I'm sitting like with my one leg up.
She's chilling.
The camera's on it.
She's chilling. She's comfortable. I like that.
And I feel like that all the time. Like no matter where I'm at, I feel like comfortable. I feel like I'm home. Like that's like my body is my house. So I feel like I'm gonna dress it up and I'm gonna be comfortable wherever I go.
Yeah, I was about to wear some oversized stuff and whatnot, but I was like, she probably gonna catch on to me like, yo, you trying to look like me? But it was really on accident because it was just certain things I really wanted to wear today. You know what I'm saying?
You should have done it.
Yeah.
Could have been with the photo
now she can style you.
But I wanted to be comfortable too.
She can drip you out.
No, she definitely could. She's nice. Like she could drip me out. She could songwrite now.
Oh.
I do it all.
She about to write the damn theme song to 3 Shots No Chasers.
She could.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody like
she can make it happen. She could. Feel me?
No, the fucking vibes. All right, so Indica Wave, we appreciate you as our guest today. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for like blessing
us with the vibes.
The vibes.
With the vibes.
And the gems that you dropped.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely upload pretty fast. You'll be on YouTube and all the streaming platforms. You know the vibes. We do this. Is there anything that you want to tell the people that we may have missed out on or that you want the people to know that's coming out soon or anything that you want to let the people know?
I'd like to let the people know that I have a whole lot of music coming soon. Next month, Lennon and McCartney. The month after that, I'm going to give you the names already, just so it's first here. The next song is called Golden Day. The next song is called Quiero Más. And after that, it's just going to keep on going and growing. And I'm very excited for everything that's to come. Anyone that's listening, everyone that tunes in. I appreciate everybody. I love everybody, and I hope everybody's being healthy, drinking their water, taking care of their mentals, because that's what's important right now. And yeah, just stay tuned, and I love you guys.
She's been very positive. If y'all ain't see her Instagram live, check it today. She definitely was positive on there.
Absolutely.
Also, shout out to Indica Wave fan page, if she fuck with them or not. But you know what I mean. But they definitely was like tapping in. They was like reposting it when not. You know what I mean.
I peeped.
She's doing her thing over there.
Absolutely.
You know? All right. So how y'all feel right now? You good, J.BANGABEATS?
I'm good. I'm happy to see you. You've been grinding for so long. It's great to have you here. You know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So before we close out, I just want to say a quick couple of things because it can't wait till next week. And then after that, JAYOH gonna get into the mix show as we close out. Today, it was announced that Kuamo, whatever his name is, I still don't know his name because I stopped believing in the guy. But anyways, indoor dining is opening back up at 25%. You know,
so you got lit.
in about a week and a half.
Not really lit.
You know the vibes. Katra and Taj, we come back Thursday and Sunday. It's the brunch vibes. You know the vibes. So that's coming out. Also, we have a straight jacket challenge that is dropping tomorrow, basically, like February 1st.
Yes, I
The
believe
straight
so,
jacket
yes.
challenge is dropping. We asking for ladies to do a video to the song "Straight Jacket" by B Morgan. It can be guys too, but just try to make your video. You know what I mean? How you make your video. But we definitely do have a partnership with B Morgan. It's going to be a straight jacket challenge. We're giving away a cash prize to the best video. The winners will be announced February 12th on this show, 3 Shots No Chasers, and then we'll re-announce it on social media platforms on the 13th. It is a cash prize. It's definitely for you to enjoy your Valentine's Day weekend with you and your people, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and make back that money you just spent. You know what I mean? or pay for that little hotel-y tilly or that $50 flight. You know what I mean?
No cap.
That $50 flight. You know what I mean? You know, you feel me? Look at Jay. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
It's a hell yeah.
So everybody hit up your friends and whatever. Tell them we need that 150. You know the vibes. Oh, sorry, I said the cash prize. But anyways. You know what I'm saying? Just tap in. We dropped that shit. Let's go. Anything else we gotta tell them?
That's it.
What else we got coming up?
The event's coming up.
That's too far. I don't want to let them know all that. All right. Well, March Madness. We have a sing off coming out. I didn't want everybody to start knowing about this stuff yet to the flyer drop, but we have a sing off. We have our rap cipher, and we have our 3 Shots No Chasers showcase. So everybody get ready for those things. It is 3 events that we are throwing.
Three shots.
It's going to be
Makes
crazy.
sense.
It's going to be crazy. Other than that, like I said, the brunches start back on Valentine's Day. We at Katra, Sunday Vibes. We have Take a Shot Thursdays at Taj Lounge, and that starts whatever that Thursday is of that week. Other than that, we have March 6th, which is going to be the game night / industry event. Partnering with the other 2 podcasts that I mentioned earlier. And also, March 27th. March 27th, we might be having another event at a raw space venue. The info will be coming soon. So everybody just get ready.
We're booked.
Yeah, booked and busy.
Booked.
Oh, boom. Shout out to New Juk City. He has his event, his showcase tomorrow. 3 Shots No Chasers will be there. And the winner of this, first place gets a one-on-one with DJ Drewski. Second place gets an interview with 3 Shots No Chasers. Third interview gets a blog press. So see y'all tomorrow for that.
K Goddess on Sunday.
Shout out to K Goddess. We will be at her video release on Sunday. So if you see us, definitely pull up on us. We definitely still taking interviews. We're booked for February, to be honest with you. That's done. We're already booking for March in future dates. And we not only going to be recording from the studio anymore, we're going to record from the studio and from our other platforms for our other days of the week. So everybody just get tuned and ready. We ready to put that work in. But like I said, we having our meetings. We don't know how to act. But this 3 Shots No Chasers with Chase Sims,
J Banger,
and Indica Wave.
Indica Wave.
Hey, so DJ JL, if you can, my brother, get right into that mix and let's close out, my brother.
Fridays. Tune in to DTF Radio app at 10 p.m. Breaking records, 3 shots, no chasers with Chase Sims.